Hello, cutie pie. One of us is in deep trouble.
Gen Wars.
Welcome to Gen Wars, the generational podcast pitting the Gen Xers against the Millennials. And I just hit my microphone. I'm your host, Nick, and today we are reviewing the 1987 Arnold classic, The Running Man. Before we get into anything, let's introduce the runners. We have our good friends. I keep saying friends. I don't know why.
We're running friends.
Our good friends, Cam, Katherine, and Steven. How's everybody doing today?
We're great.
Better than Arnold, yeah.
What crime did we commit to have to watch this movie? That's what I got.
Wow.
That is...
Tell us how you really feel right off the bat, Steven.
Nick's editing in
I'll be back.
news broadcast footage of the crimes.
Well, so we chose this movie because at the time of this movie, or at the time of this episode being dropped, the new version, the remake of Running Man should be out. Well, Running Man, not The Running Man. So
Totally different.
Totally different. They dropped the, and so now we're in a different era or different zone here. I guess it is a different era too.
It's a period piece.
Everything looked period accurate for 2017.
No.
As far as
it
I
is
was
set
aware.
in the future. The new movie is set in the future, I think. I don't think it's current. I don't think it's present.
Future.
Sure.
The
far
dystopian future
The
of
dystopian.
2019, in fact.
I thought it was
It's
2017.
so long ago.
Between 2017 and 2019.
Oh, fine. That's fine.
Which one? This movie or the new movie?
This movie.
This movie.
The one we
2017.
watched.
New one, I don't know.
Rocket Man.
Yeah.
The Rocket Man.
Let's check. In fact,
Rocket
you're right.
Man.
2017.
2017. All right. Before we get into everything, this is how our scores break down, and we're going to do our scores ahead of time, and then we'll discuss the movie. The criteria for our scores are nostalgia, production value, spirit, rewatchability, and overall thoughts. Does anybody want to go first, or should I take the lead on this one?
Get it, Nick?
Okay. As you all say, I don't go first, but I keep going first, so
I don't
let's
recall.
get this going.
Get it, girl.
Get it.
All right, so my nostalgia score is a 10 for this movie. My production value is an 8. Spirit, 7. Rewatchability, 10. And my overall thoughts, a 7 for an 84%.
Big dog.
Yeah. This movie's been around for a while in my life, so I have some love for it.
Old.
I'm old.
Oh, he's got his AARP card.
All right, let's hear what one of the millennials have to say about this one.
So interested.
I'm a gentleman and a scholar, and I'll let Katherine go first.
Oh, well, thank
I thought
you.
I thought it was going to be I'm a gentleman and a scholar. I'll go first.
I gotta keep you on your toes. You never know. You never know.
You never know when Steven feels like being a butthole, so you never know. Okay, nostalgia, 6. Production value, 8. Spirit, emotional value, intent, 7. Rewatch, 7. Overall, 7. 35 out of 50, 70%. Solid C.
Okay,
Nice.
solid. I think that's you're hitting close to what the generalized IMDb is for this, I believe, or I don't know what Rotten Tomatoes is, but
I just didn't have any nostalgia for this movie. 'cause
Yeah,
I've
those-
never seen it.
those are the things. Yeah, the rewatch and the nostalgia where it
Yeah.
takes off.
Yeah.
Or gives points. All right, Cam, let's go. Let's see what the other Gen Xer has to say.
Is this going to be a love fest from Cam?
It could be.
Actually, I love this movie, but I actually hated every bit of it.
I'm gonna start by unbuttoning these nostalgia trousers and give it a wow, 9 inches. You are packing. Production value on this is a 7 for me. Spirit 7, rewatch 9, and overall 8. That gave me overall 80% for the for the movie, and I do love an Arnold best, but I think this kind of ranks below some of the other ones for me personally.
Okay.
I can see that. It's a
All
solid
right.
score, Cam.
All right, we'll get into that in a
Not so
minute.
much of a love fest.
Tell us
Leave the
why.
money on the counter.
It's a love fest from you.
That's true.
All right.
80%. We don't see those scores.
Not often. All right, Steven, let's hit us with your score, your gentleman's score.
I'm
on,
glad
Dad.
everybody's sitting down, but I hadn't seen this movie, so
What?
I
Not
just
again.
Shocked.
I know I'm just quite the cinemaphile, but this one hadn't graced my eyes yet. So I have to give it a 6 for nostalgia. Hadn't seen it. It had 80s in it a lot, but it wasn't like so 80s where I was like, oh yes, because it had that dystopian too. So it was kind of like I mean, could you have nostalgia for Idiocracy? Maybe, but not because of the period piece of it. So
This is where Dad at the movies can come in this situation, since you haven't seen other 80s sci-fi films.
What are you guys doing with the jazzercise?
yeah, I don't get that.
Seems so out of place here.
What
in
is
a
this, a
1980s
substance? Golly.
Yeah, what period piece
Jazzercise
was that
aerobics.
picking? Yeah, I know. It was like, with all the technology that was in that room, it was clearly the focus on it. And like, if you didn't pick that up from the 80s, you were in a coma. I'm sorry. Or just not there yet.
I'm just not there yet.
We're gonna pump it up. You're gonna pump it up. Sorry.
Okay. Production value.
No pain, no gain.
Okay, we got it. It's in the 80s. That's when the movie takes place.
But you don't seem to think so.
Oh, hilarious.
Like, if they threw in a Nintendo, would that have like just made it an 80s film for you? If
Yes.
Fred Savage and the Quiet Kid
The
walked
phone
in
with
and
the-
just schooled on Super Mario Brothers?
The phone with the
You pretty-
cord on it was doing work.
There was a lot of things doing work in it.
right,
There's
Steven,
another
that
line.
audience.
There's another line when like the sins of I can't remember her name, the main woman.
Amber?
Yes.
Amber.
Like she had relations with several men. I was like, I was like, ugh.
Naughty, naughty.
She a hoe on national television.
It was
a shame.
3 men in a year, and I was like, whoa!
Scarlet Letter over here. Good lord. Okay, production value.
Yeah.
It's a 7. Spirit Emotional. It's a 7. Rewatch. 6. Overall, a 7. Putting me at the stinky bottom score of a 33 out of 50. Putting me at 66%.
66.
First time.
60.
Oh, 60.
2
6
6.
zero.
60.
Oh, six. That's what I said.
6. You said
66.
56.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
Teen.
Future
16.
Nick, put this back in, show what I said, and then we'll... 66.
He was
Okay,
like,
make sure you enunciate real well.
Slow it down. This will be a show.
zoom in on his mouth.
6.
He's dubbing it over. It's new
Why
footage.
can't Dad count?
It's doctored. It's doctored footage.
Yeah, this is
That was pretty great.
this is AI before... This is Sora
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
Sora.
Oh God,
That's really
the
true.
recut of his butcher of Bakersfield or whatever it was.
Ben Richards, the brutal slayer of 60 men, women, and children in the Bakersfield Massacre.
Or Bakersfield.
Baskerville or wherever they were.
It was Bakersfield.
I got it right. Yes.
You did.
Stephen remembered something.
Yes, I was going to also say whatever the title for Dexter was, but I couldn't remember that either.
The title for Dexter.
Dexter?
Yeah, he's the butcher of Bay.
Bay Harbor Butcher.
The Bay Harbor
you
Butcher.
go.
Yeah, I was gonna make
It's
that.
been a hot
I
minute
just
since I've seen that.
I
Yeah.
fumbled
I gotcha.
everything into the right answer. So his line delivery was bad the first time.
I said the crowd is unarmed.
There are lots of women and children down there. All they want is food, for God's sake.
But it was made funnier.
I'm not going to shoot on those citizens. They're innocent.
But I'm actually going to.
Spoiler alert.
Abort attack. Acknowledge Yankee 99er.
The hell with you.
The one-liners through this movie were incredible.
I took points
This
off every
classic
time.
Arnold.
See, I knew.
That's the classic Arnold, though.
Yeah, there was a lot of them. I see how a first time watch through would see this to be cheesy, but much as like you watch Twilight 100 times, you start to love it and it starts to become part of the movie. And if you don't have all those one-liners, then it kind of knocks that all down.
Yeah. You need to watch Commando after this.
Okay. Yeah, it might be. This might be like a slow burn, like, you know. It's
I
maybe
would
how
go for
someone
Commando.
might feel with Black Licorice. Like, some people don't like it. I happen to love it. So
Yeah, you're wild.
You're just an old man, though.
I want to whip you with black licorice right now.
nice.
I would say, is it more like cilantro, where some people it tastes delicious and other people it tastes like soap?
So
Yeah.
Maybe where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
with it, yeah.
I can see
Okay,
that.
so Cam, you had you made a point at the beginning saying that this was on the bottom end of the Arnold spectrum that you enjoy.
sure.
What tops this, or what's the next up the list if you had to?
Total Recall is definitely above the Running Man for me.
100%.
Interesting.
100%. Yeah.
I would also
agree
say
with that.
for early Arnold movies, Commando is above that as well, and most importantly, T2 Judgment. Yeah.
What about T1?
I mean, I like T1, but T2 is where it's at. The same thing with Alien and Aliens. I mean, I would watch James Cameron, run thousands of rounds of ammunition down the can there. So yeah, like I like this better than the Terminator.
Interesting. So
Yeah,
what
I
has
think
The
Yeah.
first Terminator we're talking.
Correct.
Yeah, the first one, it's I mean, that's what was his first, that was his first breakout.
The Terminator is one of those few movies that has a perfect 100% score on Rotten Tomatoes.
I haven't watched it in a long time. I don't know if I would give it 100%.
I don't know if either. Yeah, but I just thought that was interesting.
From not to deviate totally, but that was a pretty suspenseful movie. The way that was shot.
It was guerrilla shot. Did you know that?
Yes, it was. He was unknown at that time, so seeing that guy in that frame doing the robot stuff that he was doing, it was pretty intense.
Okay, he had Conan and Conan 2 before that. So those were his more, I mean, obviously he was in Hercules in New York and a few other things here and there, but Conan, the Barbarian and Destroyer were before the Terminator.
Conan was rough to get through.
If
They
it's
were
not
long.
your,
It's not.
they're long in there, and if they're not
Yeah.
your cup of tea, if that's not your
Yeah.
flavor,
Fantasy.
yeah, it's a slog for people. But yeah, if I recall, I mean, Terminator is great, and but if I had to put something he's now more into acting. He has better line deliveries. He's honing his craft as we move along in these movies.
After this movie, though, right?
No.
I'm sorry, I forgot Predator 2. I've got to put Predator,
Predator.
above this as well. Sorry to keep shoveling more onto this one. Get down in the dirt.
How many
Know
Arnold
your
movies?
place.
I'm alive!
I'm not dead yet.
So,
I'll be back.
how many of these one-liners were just repeats from other films? Because
Only
I think
the Terminator one.
I'll be back. Because did he deliver that twice, or was I having some kind of cerebral issue?
I
by
only
that
heard it
time?
once.
Okay.
No,
only
he
heard
only
it once.
said
Okay.
it once.
Okay. I
Get
thought he was
in. I'll be back.
Killian, I'll be back.
Yeah, right as he's about
And a
to.
rerun.
Yeah, as he goes
Sent
in,
into
I thought he said it at
the
the end. He's like, "I told you I'll be back," and then
No.
no. Okay, I made that up. Great.
Fever Dream.
That's Fever Dream.
What's the line? I don't do requests. That's
I
what
don't
it
do
is.
requests.
Drop dead! I don't do requests.
It just felt the same. Like he could have just been repeating "I'll be back" every one-liner, and it probably would have hit the same.
Do you have voice blindness?
Baby.
Yeah.
I have the opposite.
Interesting he'd have that for Arnold Schwarzenegger, though. Voice blindness.
Yeah.
Everything he says is "I'll be
I hear no difference. It's all the same.
He had one for each of his kills, which was obnoxious.
Here is Subzero. Now, Plane Zero. He had the split. What a hothead.
I loved it.
It was funny like
hilarious.
a couple times, but then it was just like
It's a real pain in the neck.
Yeah, I went to the pizza restaurant and they served me pizza. Hated it.
hated it.
I
That's
mean,
how I felt when I went and got Chicago deep dish. That shit is trash.
Whoa.
wow, that's a hot take. Hot take in the
That's
Running Man
tomato.
movie.
Like, you want to take a shot at the pizza community?
Nick, we got our cold opening there.
Yeah. That's nothing to do with Running Man.
Chicago style pizza is fucking tomato soup in a bread bowl.
Show me on the pie where they hurt you.
Right in your B cups.
Right.
Okay.
Shots fired.
What- I don't know where to go from here.
That's fine, too.
Okay, The Rocket Man. How much did this movie make? How profitable?
There we go. Thank
Is
you,
old
Steven.
Arnie.
The budget was
$20
around
bucks?
7 million,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
which is actually a mid to high budget for an action sci-fi movie in the late 80s,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. Which is said it was roughly comparable to Predator and a bit less than Total Recall, which was around 60 million.
Seemed like they did there's a lot of matte paintings in this, a lot of the cityscapes and things, and
Yeah.
dirtying things up.
Yeah, the cityscape, the dystopian cityscape, like, which felt like it was plucked right out of Blade Runner to me. Like,
I'm
you
wondering.
have no idea what I'm talking about.
I've seen Blade Runner. I've seen Blade Runner.
Catherine's a pistol today. Not letting you get away with it.
Wow, friendly fire coming from the port bow.
God, is that toilet paper on your shoe? You look a mess.
I thought we were just making a friendly show.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
This time it's personal. She'll be back.
I will. Earnings. Domestic earning for the opening weekend was 8.1 million, and domestically, which was really worldwide because I couldn't find anything for international, it made 38.1 million. So it was really considered like kind of moderately successful. It didn't
It was
really
aight.
take off and become like a cult film later on.
Speaking of budget, Cam, where did the budget go? Where did the budget go?
Into the
I know.
for Dynamo and his
Dynamo.
little-
It went into all of Dynamo's lights on there, which when I looked it up, if you notice on Dynamo, he lacks a certain color in his light up, and blue would be the color that he's missing because it had not been invented yet in the LED light bulbs. Like it like got released, I think, very shortly after this and within months. But yeah, they spent a lot of money and time wiring that thing up, and it was kind of a pain. And unfortunately, that gentleman passed away before the movie was even released.
Oh, that's sad.
Had nothing to do with the lights. Had everything to do with his weight.
Oh.
Okay.
Was he always
did
in
like
the
how
tidy
his-
whities? Because I felt like in one scene he was just suddenly in tidy whities,
No,
but I missed it.
well,
Okay.
No.
He was trying to essay in the hallway.
I saw that, but it was just like,
And then
like
he went away.
yeah.
Yeah. He came back in. It was kind of like, came out of the locker room. just
Okay, he was in the locker room. Okay, I
roaming
didn't quite catch that.
Well,
It's just-
it wasn't in the locker room. He came out of the locker room into the hallway to do some business that he shouldn't have been doing. And yes, was in his tidy whities.
Shame,
I was just like,
shame.
oh, jump scare. That's what.
We were like, I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, God,
Here. Let me show you something.
I had a dream about this once.
So the other
movies are they making us watch?
the other thing I was going to say is where all the money went to was for we call her Charlie's mom or Miss Yvonne.
Yvette.
Miss
Yeah,
Yvonne.
there you go.
Yeah. Giving her all the prizes because
She's got all of the home games.
I want that home game. I don't know what it is. I don't know how it plays, but ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to play Running Man, the home game. What it entails, I have no idea, but I want it.
Oh, they're surely making it for the new film.
I think that's a future Nick project. Just make the Running Man game.
Ooh. There was one for sale at some. I'm
At
looking
least a
right here
board.
on Board Game Geek. There was one at some point, or at least they made up some sort of thing here. But yeah, I definitely wanted that. This, I saw this movie probably earlier than I should have as a child.
You said child, so yeah.
Yeah, I think I was.
It's not the running kid by any means.
This got released
No, that's Hunger Games, man.
Or Maze
Catherine,
Runner.
do you know when this was released? What month this was released? Did you get that?
Yeah.
Oh, did
yeah,
you
I
see it in
did.
theaters?
No. Well, I'm trying to figure out when it might have been on home video.
November 13th, 1987.
Okay, so November.
This
Okay,
is
so
definitely a video rental.
no. So I saw it on. I think it was on HBO at the time. So it was probably
Always gonna get you.
probably late 88, 89. And I was sleeping over a friend's house, and his parents went out for dinner, and he's like, "You want to watch a cool movie?" And I was like, "Sure." And I was like, "What is this?" Yeah, I was like, "Oh my god."
Wow.
Chill out.
I've
You
been
gotta
watching.
split.
I've been watching this movie for a very, very long time.
Wait a minute. Bullshit.
Same.
Wait, was Chill Out in this movie?
Yeah.
No.
With Subzero?
No.
No?
Chill Out was Mr. Freeze.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. That was Mr.
Okay, I
Freeze.
was about to say, you're bullshitting me.
I think after that he's like, "We're twins." We got twins.
Yeah, we're gonna get Steven to watch Twins.
I have not seen that one.
Okay,
really?
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That's a
I've
fun
never
trip.
seen that
There
one.
we did toss out the idea of doing an Arnold block. I don't know how, we haven't figured out how we're gonna do it or when we're gonna do it, but it would just be maybe even a year of Arnold, and that's all we do for Gen Wars.
Oh my god, that's a long year.
The longest year.
Take my hand if you want to live.
Take my hand. Go, Steven. You got something?
Nope.
No, okay. Well, I figured you'd like this movie with all the technology,
Oh, yeah.
all the CRTs, all the scan lines, all the buttons. Oh, this is funny. Every time they entered a room where there was a lot of computers going on, there's always a dot matrix printer sound being like someone's always printing something in the background.
We gotta save this. It's really important.
I love future 80s films set in the future because it's still future 80s. It's great.
It is the best.
I would say a lot of that technology was still in use in 2017, so they weren't wrong. Have you ever been to your local hospital?
It's fair.
Yeah, probably.
Especially St.
Yep,
Louis.
running on CDs.
You know why they're not worried about Windows 10 ending?
They're still before Windows.
Right.
This,
Windows
Steven,
10
this,
baby.
this movie did a lot of what you rail about all the time. Is they didn't tell.
Yeah,
they
so
just
good.
they were from jump. It was okay, wait, these guys are trying to escape, and they're trying to do this thing. They're not explaining what's going on. They're just doing it, and you're following along with them.
When they just dropped it like, man, we fucking hate that guy. He's a cop. And it's like, okay, yeah, like, we hate him because he's a cop. And then they're like, oh, my God, it's the Butchers of Bakersfield. He's escaped. It's like, oh, they're just making some shit up about the escape thing. And then she was like, you're fucking crazy. And you're like, huh, that's a little weird. And they only reveal that the footage has been doctored, and this is like a common thing right before they start unveiling like how sinister the show really is. Like, it's sinister like out the gates because of its nature, but then they're like, oh, this is why. Oh, another logical thing, just derailing what I was talking about because that didn't matter anymore.
God damn it.
I really like the line, and the whole setup is like, oh yeah, the government never gives us anyone that's actually like combat trained or military grade or anything.
Is he beautiful? Who is he? Are you kidding? That's Ben Richards. The cop from the massacre. Sensational. Perfect contestant. I want him.
We see that. Why? Because the first time you let someone that actually knows what they're doing in there, they just clean house. Like, completely wipe the killers. And it's like, yep, that makes sense. This makes sense. You're making a logical movie. It's like not some muckle guy that's like, the heart of the cards and the power of friendship. I will succeed. It's like, I'm military trained. What the, like, I've flown helicopters.
Yeah, Whitman, Price, and Haddad did not make it. That is for sure.
Oh, man, I was so distressy when they got both bricked.
Future Nick, let's see last year's winners.
You remember them? Whitman, Price, and Haddad. There they are, and at this very moment, they're basking under the Maui sun.
Whitman, Price, and Haddad.
Oh, yeah. When they showed like that these winners were happy, I was like, they're dead. I knew that. Nuh-uh. I said, nuh-uh, no. They never made it out of there.
No way.
No way. No way.
Well, it reminded me of like that mid-2000s action movie called The Island with Ewan McGregor. Anybody?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Michael Bay movie.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Where they get selected to the island, but they're actually just being harvested for their organs.
Yes. Yeah. So
Stephen's like, what?
Yeah, that sounds like I think he has spoiled maybe a movie for me.
Well, you know what? I can't walk on eggshells around you, Stephen.
I mean, we could definitely watch
Guess
it.
we're not doing that episode anymore.
No. Yeah, well, 3 years down the road, you won't remember.
I probably won't remember. You're right.
Just give him a week and he won't remember.
Or
Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you people? What are we doing?
The theme for this movie, the score, the theme of it is like burned into my head, into my subconscious from watching it so much. It's one of those things that just, I think it popped into my head. I knew we were doing it, and it popped into my head like when we announced it. I was like, where'd that come from? That was back there
Double
in the
mint
memory
gum.
banks. Yeah, like those things that just stick with you forever. Stephen and or Katherine, do you know the you might have been old enough, but the who Richard Dawson is, who the host of the show is, the game show?
I looked that up. He wasn't he on Family Feud?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was the original host. I don't know if there was one before him, but he was on the longest before Steve Harvey took over. But he would always go around and schmooze and hug all the ladies. That was kind of.
So he wasn't acting.
He definitely kissed them all. Come over here, girl.
I don't like.
Let's check out that family. Apparently, Richard Dawson was a pain in the ass to work with during this film too.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Wouldn't doubt it. Everything that you saw,
It sounds like he wasn't acting.
He was not acting.
No.
I said that when he was like, kill that man, the janitor. It's like,
Oh, the janitor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brenda, if that asshole is mopping the floor tomorrow, you'll be mopping it for the rest of the week. Let's go.
that line delivery was awfully realistic, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
What a
think
great
that
man.
was from your acting coach.
I really did love Jesse Ventura in this movie. This is like peak comical Jesse. No
Yes.
pain, no gain.
That's the ticket. No pain, no gain.
And like just everything he was doing, it was so animated and Jesse. I love it. I crack up every time I see him on screen.
This was after Predator, right? Mm-hmm. Steven, they were in Predator together, if you didn't know.
Which one was Jesse?
He was the guy with the big gun.
No, not.
He was Captain Freedom.
Captain Freedom.
At the
Yeah. The co-host.
The guy with the big gun. He hasn't seen it. He doesn't know it's the guy with the big gun.
I mean, you're going to find out in the next first 5 minutes.
Well,
Which one has the big gun?
The guy who played Laughlin played Parker in Alien.
Yes,
Well.
that's Yaphet Kotto, who was also another very famous actor who had a long career.
Well, I liked him on screen. That guy was awesome.
But yeah, he had a pretty extensive career in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and into the 90s. So yeah, he's been around for a while.
What you doing there, Steven?
Oh, they're just yapping. I'm like, oh my god.
What did you think about Subzero?
And now, our first stalker of the evening.
Here is Sub-Zero. Now, Plane Zero.
Because I'm just assuming that he's
Chill out.
re-quoting himself. I thought he was pulling, what's the guy? Groundhog Day.
Bill Murray?
Balding. Bradbury.
Milbury.
Milbury.
Brad Milbury. I thought he was kind of doing the same thing that he was doing, where he's like parodying his own stuff, like kind of like Adam Sandler level. I didn't enjoy it as much, but I'm guessing that he's quoting. I don't know. It's just Arnold things.
No, that was for this movie alone.
Quoting.
Not quoting.
They are writing it and taking it and moving on to the next take.
He doesn't do the same thing in Batman.
He does the same thing everywhere.
So it's just
Like I said, he went to the pizza place and remember that he got pizza. This is what he does.
I'm finding that out. I'm learning.
Watch a movie.
What's a movie?
Yeah, you think I ever won an Oscar for my dramatic acting ability? Well, do yourself a favor. Go look at IMDb.
The Devil's Land. That's where they keep the movies. I don't know movies.
Don't.
But yeah, I mean those one-liners they're peak Arnold.
They were great.
Yeah,
I think I have to rewatch it again.
I mean,
That too.
you've got to look at your action stars during that time frame, and Sylvester Stallone. There, even Bruce Willis. That we'll see here very soon. Like that was kind of the writing style of these action movies in the 80s for sure.
You got to have those
And
one-liners.
They still try to incorporate it now. It just comes off as like someone trying to do a period piece. Yeah, it's not great.
I was trying to figure out how to cram this movie into my schedule and figure out when I can watch it to take notes. And Cam, you made a good point, and this goes back to the movies of the 80s and early 90s. It was a tight 90. Yeah, it was 8-hour 40, but I think the last 8 minutes are credits. So we're like at that tight 90, and we're in and out of this movie. I watched it. And I was like,
happened.
I still got time to go do other stuff now.
Yeah, I was just like, there's a lot going on. There's not a lot for character development.
But I think.
You kind of go. You got everything.
We don't really
need it.
We don't need it. It's moving, and you are either along for the ride or you are completely lost. Like, just keep going with it, and it's going to take you on that journey.
Like Amber is the most logical character, like acting. Like
Who?
You said Amber,
Amber.
right?
Yeah, Amber. I just
Maria
didn't catch what you said.
Conchita Alonso.
Every decision she made
girl.
was like logical, nice, and that it just made complete sense rather than nonsensical things where you're like, oh, if you developed their character, it would have made more sense. It's like, no, I know what she's about. She's about thriving and surviving, and she does things that lend to those two options.
Well, she talks about working for the government or working for whatever the corporation or whatever the things she works for.
The show, that
The
network.
show.
She works for the network. She does
network,
the jingles for the network.
But she also I didn't catch this till this is now I'm watching this movie to grab bits and pieces. I've watched this movie 100 times where I'm just viewing it and enjoying it. When he pulls the box out, he starts pulling out, oh, these tapes are illegal tapes.
Yeah.
These clothes are illegal clothes. You're doing some shady shit on the back end. So like that's that little character development that we don't need to really get into that much, but we know just from these little things that she's not on the she's not completely on the up and up.
But who is in this society?
She was really naive, though. I think is the problem.
Well, I think that
she
was
saw the world
obvious,
that was
though.
fed to. Well, yeah, everyone saw the world that they were fed, and that was it. That's why there could be the hysteria behind it. They can doctor, the video footage, which is very much relevant in today's landscape with AI and just really cool software that Future Nick works with all the time.
I'm not doctoring footage. Put a different face on Steven.
Doctor.
He's cutting idle animations from different episodes into.
So, like,
Have you noticed I didn't talk throughout this whole episode? It's all. I've been quiet this entire time.
So we know it's fake if Steven's quiet, since that's impossible.
No, I have not even gotten to talk this whole episode. What are you talking about?
Okay, go.
Go.
No.
Speak.
If I've been talking prior to this, that's all new footage. He added that in.
The bodyguard, Sven.
Mm-hmm.
He is in so many movies. Most notably, at least for me, he's LaFours in Mallrats. And
yes.
Steven, that's another Kevin Smith movie that we will get to.
Like and subscribe.
I didn't know until I think it was recently when we decided to do this episode that Mick Fleetwood is Mick. Steven, Mick Fleetwood, one of the leads of Fleetwood Mac.
Yes.
The band.
Yeah.
I did not know that was him. I just thought it was some old guy for my entire life. I didn't know that it was.
Do you know
that was
Fleetwood
him.
Mac, Steven?
Yeah, sure.
He would if we put some songs on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We'll tell your wife to put
Yeah.
some songs on for you, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I know
Oh,
this one.
yeah.
And Jim Brown, he was a football player. He was Fireball, which was.
Okay.
As a kid, I was like, awesome. This guy's got a jetpack and a flamethrower. Like, all the best G.I. Joes that I've ever had, all wrapped in one. As an adult, I'm like, Fireball sucks.
Fireball is so bad.
Got no range on that flamethrower, and he's just jogging after you.
He knows you can't go any.
With all that equipment and fuel.
But again,
dude, you're never gonna catch me.
No.
They're usually fighting terrified like shoplifters and stuff, like
True.
it doesn't have. They're probably like, oh god, winner, fireball.
But yeah, like as a kid, I was like, oh, he's awesome. And then I was watching it this time around, I'm like, ugh, I don't like him. I always found it funny when Jesse Ventura comes in and he looks like a transformer.
Yeah.
You want him just to wear the combat
Get this
armor.
crap off me.
So ridiculous.
You know, I used to wear that back before I was dumb. Governor.
I forgot that they both were governors. I mean, I don't know how I forgot that, but
So they just give that job to anyone then?
no, two different
Sometimes.
two different states.
Two different. One of them does.
It's got a history.
Which state? I know of California.
California.
Yeah, the
Minnesota.
other one.
Minnesota.
That's what it was. Okay.
Minnesota.
So, Steven, we didn't have any dad at the movies, right?
Nope, this was an actual really easy, accessible to find movie. Catherine ended up buying a trinket, I believe, that she flashed a little bit earlier.
Wait, what?
So, yeah. Ooh. Ultra HD.
I almost bought it, and then I also realized I have...
Was it in your box of movies?
it's on the DVD wall the
nice.
Blu-ray DVD wall that's over there. But yeah, this is the older release one. I did want to buy that, and I didn't. And then I looked at the price, and it went up, and I was like, damn it. I should have just bought it.
It was only $20.
Yeah,
Wasn't it cheaper at that time? It was like 12,
It was like 11,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, and I stupidly
I
didn't
think I
buy
snagged it for like $19 or something.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, you got ripped off.
I've had it for a few weeks.
What's on there? Is there anything new on there? Because
There's not a whole lot listed on here.
This one's just commentary.
Who does the commentary?
Director, producer, and executive producer.
It doesn't say anything. Weird.
On the
There's,
really?
like, nothing. Yeah.
What the hell are we paying more money for that? I got one right here.
It's conspiracy.
I don't know.
Oh, that's weird. This one says it's in 2019, even though on the opening credit roll it says 2017. Unless I'm completely.
This says 2017 on it.
Ooh.
Conspiracy.
That's
Yeah,
why
look.
I was saying like 2017 through 20.
I have it pulled up right here. Not that you guys
news.
can see this, but it
What
says
has been doctored?
Uh-oh.
Did they had to change it because
Mandela effect.
Conspiracy.
Did we just find ground zero?
I think
the
we
convergence?
I think we-
Divergence?
whatever happened then? What happened during the release of the show?
Where are those 2 years?
Where'd they go? I don't know. Mine disappeared. So
Where did the time go? Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a lost timeline at this point.
it's a wormhole.
So, Stephen, even though you gave it a 66%, 66%.
Six. Yes.
Yes. No, not
Two
too many,
sixes.
no 3 sixes.
Too many sixes.
Did you at least enjoy the movie?
Oh, I had a great time.
Okay.
Again, my score would be very aligned with everybody's if my nostalgia was up. I could throw some more points into rewatchability, but just because of the nature of the show, I'm kind of dedicating more time to watching things I haven't seen, and I need to do that. So when I'm in my 40s, 50s, if I'm getting to it, then like
I would say from someone who's watched this throughout his lifetime, rewatch it. Give it a second viewing, give it a third viewing at some point. And I think the more you get into Arnold movies and we'll call it the cheese factor if you want to call it that, or the one-liners, the campiness, and the action movie, the very 80s, early 90s action star. Like we're going to be doing another action movie in December, and so you will. You're gonna experience more of the. Yeah. You're gonna get more of that, and so I think once you can come back to that, you'll come back to this and go, "Oh, I see why Nick and Cam have such a fondness for it, and Katherine too, or why we all, I guess not we all, but the generalized we all have a fondness for this and or other Arnold properties."
I think
the royal we.
Yeah, I was gonna say Katherine and I are like 2 points difference.
4 points difference. But,
okay, 4 points, whatever.
But I know Catherine's seen more Arnold movies than
more Arnold movies, lots of 80s films. Like
she's cultured.
80s films are like my favorite niche. Yeah. Yeah.
Katherine, did you just hear
Unlike
Nick? He's like,
people.
you just don't get it. It's just not something you'd understand. That's what I heard.
didn't say that. He
What do you
said watch the
mean? This
movie
is the way
again.
I think.
You're trying to make an enemy here against Nick, and it's not working. There you go. I think what I'm worried about with the remake is what makes this so enjoyable to me is the campiness and the silliness of it, the ridiculous 80s-ness of it. That are
Who's
they
new
going to
Arnold?
take all of that out and make it just like this sleek,
Glenn Powell.
dry, like no personality type film?
the guy
to
who
it.
is also the Cowboy and Twisters,
Yes,
the remake,
exactly.
or the continuation.
Yeah.
The requel king.
That thing that we still need to do. We're gonna do that sometime.
Yeah, I do want to see it. I want to get. It's everybody seems to enjoy it, so I'm actually floored by that. As much as people really liked the first film, original film, whatever.
Cam, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
And I made the assumption that this came before this movie because it kind of falls in that line. But American Gladiators came out 2 years after Running Man. And so I kind of I thought there was some inspiration with American Gladiators and the Running Man kind of all connected together. But it doesn't seem like there was one.
I'm gonna have to say you probably have it backwards. If anything, those producers saw The Running Man and was like, "We need real people against absolute monsters.
Wait a
Let's
minute.
watch people get crushed week after week." And we love that show. It was great.
Watched
How
so much
close
of
can
it.
we do this IRL? Do you think we can get this done?
Obviously, don't throw in the special forces into American Gladiators. It would be a different outcome.
Right.
Throw in Henry and
From accounting.
Cindy down there. We've never been out of Toledo. Just get murdered by tennis balls. So.
Okay, that was interesting. I guess I had never looked up the two to see when they were around. So yeah, that would make sense that they kind of saw that and spawned a show from that potentially. I mean, I'm making assumptions that I didn't look into this at all. So don't come for me.
At the time, granted, the box office doesn't necessarily yell this was such a huge winner, but with the way that media was at the time and what was being dripped out, everyone's very aware of this movie, through the timeline and 2 years after what happened with it, because he kept making more and more movies during that time. So yeah, I could see them using that. We'll have to look up some American Gladiator backstories.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
also a crap ton of parallels and similarities with this and Hunger Games, which I already kind of mentioned earlier. It's like Suzanne Collins, the author, just flipped the story.
Let's talk about authors, because if I recall, this
Stephen King.
Yeah, well, Richard Bachman, is that what it is?
Yeah.
So under his pseudonym for this, I'm interested to see, how much there's a lot of deviation in the new one. I mean, is it even based on the book for the new one, or is it just
I think the new one is based on the book, more on the book, more closely related to the book than this one was. I've never read it, so I unfortunately can't speak to that, but I've been told that this one does not adhere to the book as much. It's a adaptation,
Yeah. I just learned what books were last week, so I'm a little bit behind on this one, but
I'm still trying to stay illiterate.
Get into it.
You work on your reading, get your speed up. Yeah.
Catherine's starting the book club right now for us, just so we can suffer.
You guys would not.
Jen Ward's book club. Yeah, no, it would take me long to get through books.
It's hard enough for us four to get together to discuss one movie, so I think
this is true.
It took place in a tight 90.
Yeah. All right. Anything else that anyone would like to? Oh, the Trilon coated Durasteel was with Buzzsaw's. His chainsaw. I was like, those are a bunch of random shit put together to make a cool sounding.
Really.
I want to track this going forward. Hacking sequence. How did we feel about the hacking sequences?
With Dweezil Zappa, I think that was his first movie.
The chainsaw up the butt? Is that what you're talking about?
No, hacking the computers.
That hacking. When Nick Fleetwood and Dweezil Zappa were hacking the planet.
He was in. I didn't know that he was there.
Don't touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial.
That guy.
That's him.
With the beret. That was Dweezil Zappa.
I only know him by name. If he had walked into me in the grocery store, I wouldn't have known who that was. So I had no idea that's who that was.
Of an angel. 2 out of 10 men suffer from faceplate.
Anybody? No, just I wouldn't know him. I don't know what he looks like. So again, I've watched this movie for that long. I just know who he is as a human being and his music, but I don't know what he looks like. So
yeah, he is a phenomenal guitar player. But I mean, how could you not growing up in that environment?
Anybody else?
Go ahead.
I was just wondering if there's any other famous musicians that I didn't know were in this movie.
No, I think we hit everyone.
Okay,
that was actually a part of it.
The way the audience quickly flipped switch and just immediately believed that they're like, oh, we're being lied to, and then they I just thought that was really
the fact that they're casually showing a slaughter of people on television. They're just like, hey, oh, by the way, here's this doctored footage.
Dystopian, Nick.
I know. But still,
you got to keep the fear high.
Yeah. But yeah, just that casual, oh, here's a murder that happened. Would you like to see it live on television?
They're watching murder on TV, dingling.
I mean,
that's the whole point of the show.
That
sure.
What?
it's like a caricature of itself because like at the time
Do you
with the
know they
rise,
saw someone die on the show?
Well, they didn't do that stuff back in the day on the news or on the TV. So like in their future, and it had been heading that way. There had been more violence and more things on TV by the time that you get there, and you could watch a slaughter and blame it on some guy from Bakersfield.
Or just watch the slaughter that you're paying tickets to watch people get slaughtered on their show.
Well, those are criminals. Those are people that have wronged society. Of course, we want to see justice handed out.
And so we're watching that guy kill hundreds of innocent people at a food line. That's more so, I guess, what I was concerned about is that, like, yeah, we're showing them killing a criminal on the show, but
who's actually an innocent man.
We're showing doctored footage of innocent people getting murdered.
They're also trying to turn the audience because he had been killing at that point and moving through the Running Man landscape. So
no, that was right at the beginning. That was right and they showed the video and then marched him in and then ripped off his clothes and he had the jumpsuit on.
But we're gonna agree that the audience is perfectly okay watching people die.
Sure.
That's the point.
Yeah. It was more so the criminal execution versus civilian innocence execution, I guess, is in my mind is how I was justifying that statement.
But they wouldn't have a show if they didn't commit crimes, so they kind of want the crimes to happen, so they would have more show.
Also, I'm assuming, like, Frankie or Whitman or Price or Haddad, they may have got caught stealing, but they didn't kill. Maybe that, like, we're not sure what all the crimes were that were being committed. In general, they're just
sleeping with 3 people in a year.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they made up that fact that Arnold murdered a bunch of people when he went through the airport too.
Right. Yep.
And that was the turning point for Amber.
It's just like, hey, that didn't happen. Wait a minute. Something's fishy.
That was the glass-shattering moment for her. Yeah.
Like we got a mystery on our hand scoop.
She could see.
Oh, the director of this movie was the original Starsky from Starsky and Hutch. Didn't know that.
Interesting.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Because I looked it up and it was like original Starsky from the Ben Stiller version. I'm like, wait a minute. Does that mean he's also? Then I looked. I was like, oh yeah, he is Starsky of Starsky and Hutch was the director for this.
Oh, moving up in the world.
And another car just flies right over Steven's head.
Yeah.
I have seen Smokey and the Bandit.
Okay.
Well, he's familiar with cars. Cut.
Yes. Cut. Okay. Wrap it up, people.
But this director also directed Kazaam, not Shazam, the movie that never existed. No, the Shaq movie.
Oh, boys.
Shaq like Shazam.
We should do that. We should do that movie. That would be
would
be a good time.
Speaking of doctored footage,
Steven, you want to round us out with some plugs?
Plug me, Daddy.
make sure you like and subscribe to the Gen Wars podcast. We're everywhere that podcasts are. You go to a podcast place, we're there. Gen Wars is there on podcast places where you can listen to them. And we appreciate when you like, subscribe, comment, do all those great things. We all have channels as well. Cam over at Never Touching Grass, playing all things video games. He's looting, he's shooting. He's also, spinning some diskies on the scratch pad or whatever the phraseology.
Diskies.
Dad.
Disky jockeys.
Dad, that's not what they call it.
Dad, it's always called. Diskies is my passion.
You're embarrassing me, Dad.
You're embarrassing me. Friends are going to see this.
You're going to treasure this time we have together.
Oh, my God.
Never Touching Grass on YouTube and Twitch. You can check that out. We also have Katherine over at Spectacle Views living her best millennial Disney adventures over there. It's spooky season over there, I think, right now, Running through some haunted houses, definitely not being scared.
We are. We're going to HHN. Oh, Halloween Horror Nights for you noobs. Yeah.
I was like, what is that?
She's dropping Disney jargon on us. I don't even know.
That was not Disney jargon.
Oh, it's the other place.
That was Universal
The other
Other
Studios
place. I'm sorry.
Halloween Horror Nights.
So now we have competition jargon. I'm not even up to speed on the Disney jargon.
Yeah.
I can't even identify jargon at this point.
Do you not get acronyms? We paid for your
Halloween
good
Horror
schooling,
Nights.
and you don't
Halloween
even know
Horror Night. I'm with you.
HHN.
Yeah.
HHN. I thought you were going to an expensive store.
Yeah, that was my.
We're not
Yeah,
going to
big-
H&M. Which is not an
H&M, yeah,
expensive store.
Wow. Okay.
Thought it was there.
Money bags over here.
I know. Carry on,
It's not,
please.
though.
Spectacle Views. You like and subscribe over there on YouTube. And also we have Nick at Fire Hazard 508 Creations, where he makes playthings into display things. You see that stuff back there? He's got all those things back there. Do you know where
Yeah,
those
there's
came
one
from?
right there. I can't. Ow! Hey there, right there.
Enhance.
There's one.
Oh, that was actually a pretty good effect.
Yeah.
This camera right next to Nick on my screen, so
I have arthritis. But you can check him out over on YouTube, and I think he has a little interesting TikTok series about opening packages.
I
if you
do.
know what I mean.
is it worth it?
Should be dropping a new one soon by the time this episode is out. If not,
Soon,
has
TM.
been dropped. Yes.
All right.
And you can also check me out at Funky Games, where we're playing all the quintessential video games. Because guess what? I'm not just a movie poster. I'm not a movie poster.
You're not a movie
poster.
poster.
You're not.
Poser.
I can confirm.
Poser alert. Movies and video games, both posering over there at Funky Games. Thank you, Nick. I'm done. I did my part. I earned my check.
All right. Well,
He's running away.
Bye.
all right. Thanks everybody
Put me down the
for,
tube, baby.
for watching and listening, and make sure like, subscribe, do all the great things, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Chill.
In the next rerun.
Right.